a chemistry teacher teaming up with one of his former students to build a ruthless drug empire. High School Musical is a movie for babies about Troy trying to decide whether he wants to play basketball or sing in a musical. These are very different. You could not find two pieces of media more polar opposite than High School Musical and Breaking Bad, apart from maybe Blue's Clues and Law and Order. But what if I told you that they actually exist in the same universe? They both take place in Albuquerque, New Mexico. They both came out in the mid to late 2000s, and they both heavily feature a high school. This is sort of a meme that's gone around the internet for a while because of these weird similarities. Even Mr. Matt Pat Film Theory, before he retired from YouTube, tried to make a theory about it.
And do you know, as hard as I tried, I couldn't figure out how to prove that High School Musical was in the same universe as Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's actually the reason why Matt Pat retired. It was just the one theory he could never crack.
Hey, if you can make an airtight connection, let me know, because that would be the best theory ever.
Well, okay, Mr. Game Theory, I accept your challenge. Let's see if we can avenge your death. So, with all the strange behavior and hallucinations in High School Musical, there is clearly a possibility that everyone is being drugged. But what if instead of Zeke being behind it, everyone instead got hooked on a new popular drug that's going around town, Heisenberg's signature blue meth?
This is pure glass. This is art.
A drug that Breaking Bad has established can cause hallucinations. And here's something I bet you never realized. Breaking Bad is also technically a musical. One of the episodes opens with a random band recapping the show's plot in the desert, and it's never acknowledged again. So yes, technically, we can also call Breaking Bad a musical. Gabriella is also referred to as a freaky genius.
I don't want to be this most freaky genius girl again.
And is shown doing lots of chemistry with blue liquids, and is even shown teaching chemistry using blue rocks. Okay, but these are just, cute little connections. None of this really definitively connects these two worlds. It's gonna take more than that to avenge Matt Pat. Well, let me ask you a question that you've probably never really considered. What is the musical in High School Musical actually about? You might be surprised to hear that we never actually get to see the school musical that Troy and Gabriella auditioned for in the first movie. The movie just literally ends with them at the callbacks. All we really know about the actual musical in High School Musical is that it was written by Kelsey, it's called Twinkletown, and we get to hear a few songs from it.
I've been looking for...
And you know what? The more I looked into the plot of this musical, the more I began to realize how much it eerily lines up with the plot of Breaking Bad. I know that sounds crazy, but just stick with me on this one. The first song is called What I've Been Looking For, and it's sort of vaguely about two people embracing a new relationship together.
Finally found what I've been looking for.
You might assume that it's a romantic relationship since it's sung by Troy and Gabriella, but Ryan and Sharpay also auditioned for the same role, and they're brother and sister, so I'm just gonna assume it's more of a platonic relationship.
It's hard to believe that I couldn't see you were always there beside me.
It's hard to believe that I couldn't see that you were always there beside me. This is a relationship between two people who knew each other for some time before, but only now do they see each other in a new light. Jesse was Walter's student, who we never really thought much of, until he later found out that Jesse was secretly a meth cook.
Honestly, I never expected you to amount to much, but methamphetamine? I didn't picture that.
So they decided to partner up.
I've never had someone who knows me like you do. The way you do.
I've never had someone that knows me like you do. Jesse is the only person in Walter's life who knows about his secret criminal activities.
So lonely before I finally found what I've been looking for.
I finally found what I've been looking for. Walter was living a sad, unfulfilling life before he partnered with Jesse.
I am an extremely overqualified high school chemistry teacher. I have watched all of my colleagues and friends surpass me in every way imaginable, and within 18 months, I will be dead.
But now he's discovered his true calling and finally found the exciting life that he's been looking for. The other song that Troy and Gabriella sing is called Breaking Free.
We're breaking free.
And it's also just kind of vaguely about being yourself and finally being free to do what you want with someone else. And obviously, you can line that up with how Walter breaks free from his old life with Jesse, or more accurately, breaks bad.
We're breaking
Bad?
Okay, so these songs line up surprisingly well, but at the same time, the lyrics are also pretty vague and could probably line up with a lot of different things if you tried hard enough. But things get really insane when we take a look at our last song from the musical, Bop to the Top.
Yeah, we're gonna
This is a song about the same two characters in a competitive environment doing anything it takes to climb the ladder of success.
anything it takes to climb the ladder of success.
This is literally the plot of Breaking Bad. They specifically describe this competition in a pretty explicitly violent, brutal way. Gotta bump the competition, blow them all away. This is what they do in Breaking Bad. Wipe away your inhibitions. Walter's whole arc in the show is about giving up his moral qualms and giving into his dark side. He's wiping away his inhibitions to achieve success in the criminal world. They also randomly start speaking Spanish in this song.
Mucho gusto.
Ay, qué fabulosa.
Caliente.
Suave.
And obviously all the Mexican cartel members in Breaking Bad primarily speak Spanish.
Este no habla ni una palabra de español.
Ryan is wearing a fedora just like Heisenberg, and Sharpay is wearing a very blue dress, the signature color of Walter's meth. Heisenberg is dancing with his meth to climb to the top of the criminal world. What does this mean in terms of how these universes are actually connected? Maybe Kelsey heard about the legend of Heisenberg, much like that narco corrido band in Breaking Bad, and she decided to secretly write her school musical about it. I mean, if everyone at East High is hooked on Walter's product, then clearly it's a big deal at this school, and it would get more people to watch the school musical. Okay, well there you go, Mr. Matt Pat. There's my attempt at connecting these two pieces of media. I guess this means I get to be the new host of Game Theory. That's how that works. Yeah. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Those were my High School Musical theories.